here's my story. Well, considering the fact that I've been trying to do this video for probably about 3 days, but it never fails that there's always something, whether it's busyness or ailments or what have you, but I refuse to be defeated. Honestly, the reason why I wanted to make this video was because I did something recently that I swore that I would never do. I'm just not that type of person. And I realized that as I was getting older, that I needed a little bit of help. And I needed help in some areas that, quite honestly, some people would look at me and say, "Girl, you don't need any help. You're so skinny." Ah, because I would make jokes about how I couldn't get my, and not to offend anyone, but this is just me, I would say, I can't get my fat butt into my jeans anymore. And they're like, "You're so skinny. I don't understand what you're talking about, Christina. Just stop." The reality is this, okay? Look closely, read my lips. Christina needs to lose about 20 plus pounds. Yes, that's true. And my 20 plus pounds looks different to me than it does to you. Because my 20 pounds might be your 5 pounds, it might be your 50 pounds. But the reality is, there comes a point in our life where we all need a little help. And when I tell you what I took a step of faith and got involved in, you're going to be surprised, okay? Because this was really hard for me, especially when it comes to how I look, the clothes that I wear, and for those who really know me, know that I am a little vain, but don't let my hair deceive you, or the fact that I'm wearing just a t-shirt, because that's kind of what my life has resorted to as of late, is the fact that I can't fit into any of my clothes. I refuse to buy any more clothes, and that's been hard for me. You know, I'd be the first one to tell anyone, you don't need no pill, you don't need to take a shake, you don't need this, you don't need that, just get your butt to the gym. Well, guess what? Christina's about to turn 50 this year, and Christina has always worked out, maybe not as much as of late, but I've always been pretty active, always took care of myself. I eat really well. But the reality is this, the truth is, Christina needs some help. And so I truly believe that this opportunity came because I was at a point in my life where I was ready and willing to make a change. And I needed to make a change for me, for my health, for my family, for all of that. And so when my girlfriend came to me and presented this opportunity, I was like, I don't know, let me think about that. Because the same opportunity was presented over 6 years ago, and every time over the years I would say no. And I would say no because there was always something going on in my life. There was always an excuse to not do it, to not step into this and not pursue it. And quite frankly, right now I could say this is not a good time for me either. One, we just started an RV business, which now that things are starting to open up, we live in the state of Florida, things are starting to open up, we are getting bookings. And I'm so thankful for that because God has just really tremendously blessed our business. And we were at a point financially where we really needed that. We had a friend who needed some help, and so we have 2 RVs and we loaned one out so that this family could have a place to live until they got a home of their own. So we have 1 RV left that we're renting out, and now the bookings are starting to come in. So what does that mean? That means that every single weekend we're busy, and from admin stuff to taking RVs out, all of that kind of thing. We're in the middle of a complete home renovation that we have been, quote unquote, starting for 2 years, but it's only been over these last 5 or 6 months that we've actually been able to do some things in our home. And so that keeps us really busy. We have 2 puppies, that keeps us really busy. So then why, you might ask, would I be stepping into yet another opportunity, or per se business that would take up more time? And so there's a couple of reasons why. I know I said a whole lot to get to this point, because this is part of my story. One, my health. I wake up pretty much every single morning in pain and discomfort, and I have for quite some time. And like I said, as I'm going to be turning 50 this year, it has become increasingly harder to lose the weight and to get my body into the place it needs to be healthy for longevity. So that's my number one reason for getting into this business. Number two is for my family. You know, I want to be able to provide my family with, one, health benefits as well, but also I want to provide my family with some financial freedom that we need. Now, let me get this straight. I don't do this for the money. I've never done anything in my life for the money, and I don't do anything without praying about it first and discussing it with my husband. And we all have to be in alignment with what God wants us to do, and if He says no, we don't do it. And so God has said no to this opportunity for over 6 years, and now He's saying yes. And part of that reason for saying yes is my number three, because this is an opportunity for me to help so many other women and men, but my ministry is mainly to women because I love women. And there are so many things that we go through in our life on a day-to-day basis, from just being a woman, period, being a wife, being a mom, and just trying to take care of our family. And so that is a ministry that God has given me, is to women. And so that is that's my number three reason of why I got into this business. And so number four and last on that list is for the financial benefits of it. And I can talk about that more at a different time, but I wanted to at least tell you what I was doing and my reasons why. I think that there are so many other women out there that you're struggling. You're at a point in your life where you're struggling to lose the weight. You're struggling to just stay focused in doing your day-to-day stuff that you need to get done. And the bottom line is, when we have weight to lose, we don't feel good about ourselves. It affects every single aspect of our life. And so what tends to happen is that we wear on the outside what we feel in the inside. And the reality is, I don't want to feel like that anymore. And I know that there are a whole lot of women out there who are in the same boat as me. That one, you got some weight that you know you need to lose for health purposes, and you don't know any other way to do it. Well, I'm here to tell you that I have a way that you can do that. I can't even say enough about it. I am so super excited for just being able to, number one, to get my health back in check, and two, I'm so excited about an opportunity to just be able to be financially free, and to present this opportunity to so many other women who I know want the same thing that I do in life. So those are all my whys, those are my reasons, and just give me a little comment down in the comment section if you want to hear more about what I've gotten into. Until then, next time. Love you guys.